Okay, thanks, Kimberly. You know, this weekend at the Imagination Station, you can become an engineer, a paper engineer. Joining us to talk about the Paper Tower Challenge is extreme scientist Amy Crest. Amy, thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
I love this idea because it really gets everybody thinking.
It does.
About how to create a structure, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing today. It's a really fun challenge at Imagination Station. We're building paper towers out of just newspaper and some masking tape.
Okay, and this is kind of some ideas.
Yeah, we brought a few models here to show just the different ways we can design it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to test out our models.
Okay,
to
because
see if they work.
Once you build the tower at Imagination Station, it has to go through a series of tests to make sure that it can withstand, like any engineer's project.
Exactly. There are requirements for our models here, so we'll go ahead and get started with our requirements. The first one is it has to be at least 18 inches tall.
Okay.
So we have an 18-inch ruler here, so we can kind of measure. Let's see, yeah.
Definitely at least 18. It can be taller.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. We also want it to be as light as possible. You know, you could take an 18-inch stack of newspaper and set a baseball on top, and that works fine. But we want it to be as, cost-effective as possible, just like in the real world. We want to use the least amount of materials and still get the job done.
Okay.
Right?
So then they have to kind of test it with, do they test it with a baseball?
Yes, that is the third requirement.
Okay.
It does have to hold a baseball on top of it, so it's got to withstand the weight of a baseball.
So you just put one just right?
Yeah, go ahead and touch
Did you make this one?
Yeah, we made them yesterday.
We'll test you here, right? There we go.
Okay, so it's
that
stood up pretty good. Yeah, we've got the thin frame with the small support systems down there at the bottom.
Okay.
So that one works, but maybe we want to try a different design, right? So we have a couple different designs that we can test out. All right, so this one here, it's kind of a tripod, and it has thicker supports, even a little basket for our baseball.
Okay.
So go ahead and try this one out.
You kind of have to set it on just right.
Yeah. So maybe that one doesn't work too well, right?
I bet it does. I bet the person who's putting the baseball on is the problem. Okay. There you go.
Okay, so that worked too.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so that failed our first test.
Okay.
Right, that failed our first test. So let's go ahead. This one is our third design here. It's a little bit different. We have 4 legs here. We even put in some cross beams and a nice thick little basket at the top for our baseball.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and put that on top there.
I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah. Okay, so that worked well, but there is one more thing that we need to make sure our building can do, right? Just like in the real world, we make our structures outside in nature, and nature has lots of problems like weather, right?
Sure, yeah.
So what we have here is a fan. So our building also has to withstand the wind from a fan. Now this one's just small, but the one we have at Imagination Station, all right. So
it's not gonna
all of them are flying over.
Okay.
So maybe this one didn't support our third test, but just like real engineers do, when our designs don't work, we can always go back and redesign them.
Okay, and that's really the goal of this event today, is to kind of get kids thinking about the engineering, the mindset, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we can even, if our designs aren't working well, a good thing to do also is use collaboration. Look around, what's working for other people, what's not working, and kind of get some different ideas.
Okay, and the kids can make these structures at Imagination Station today.
Yeah, we have all the materials at Imagination Station that we need to. You can even make one at home if it meets the requirements and just bring it in.
Okay, so hopefully there's some young minds thinking at home about how to do this, and they can come up with some great ideas and bring them to you